So the second DLC expansion for Pokémon Sword and Shield releases tomorrow, and there's still so much about the Crown Tundra we don't know yet. Thankfully, we recently had a short preview event with Nintendo and the Pokémon Company, going over what the Crown Tundra has to offer. Please keep in mind, there's only so much we're allowed to show, so the background footage may not entirely match up with what we're discussing. With that in mind, let's talk about the Crown Tundra. Much like the Isle of Armor before it, players will have access to this new area just after Wedgehurst, so new and returning trainers alike can venture into this new area of the Galar region. The Crown Tundra is also a large wild area, similar to the Isle of Armor. Unfortunately, we don't know how it compares to the Galar Wild area or the Isle of Armor, but we can hope it's at least around the same size. At some point, trainers will unlock the ability to have their Pokemon follow around them in this large area too. This is one of my favorite features from the Isle of Armor DLC, so I'm very happy to see this returning here as well. As you can see from the footage, there's new customization options available. In this case, it seems to be Marnie's outfit. I'd imagine there's probably a few other character references too. While we're not certain of the full extent of these, I'm excited to see what new options and outfits become available. Sometime after arriving in the Crown Tundra, you'll come across Peony, an ex-gym leader seeking adventures out in the cold, snowy lands. He makes you the exploration chief for his exploration group, though what exactly this means is still yet to be seen. Since he used to be a gym leader, I wonder what his type focus is. I don't believe we've seen anything on that yet. Hopefully, he's another strong trainer. When it comes to story content, the Crown Tundra seems to be pretty beefy. There's two stories, one following Calyrex and the Legend of Bountiful Harvests, and the other following the three legendary birds, Gallerian Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno. There definitely seems to be a stronger focus on the story content in the Crown Tundra than in the Isle of Armor. I can't say much about either story, unfortunately, but I'm looking forward to seeing how they unfold. Next, let's take a moment to talk about Gallerian Slowking. We aren't exactly sure how Gallerian Slowpoke evolves into Slowking just yet, but this new Gallerian form is introduced in the Crown Tundra. Gallerian Slowking is a poison and psychic type, and it has the new ability Curious Medicine, which removes all stat changes from all allies upon entering the battlefield. Now, let's move on to the first of two things people are most interested in, the Dynamax adventures in Max Lairs. This is how legendary Pokemon from every past gen can be found and obtained in Pokémon Sword and Shield. Players team up with up to 3 other trainers, each borrowing a single rental Pokemon capable of Dynamaxing. The team battles through about 4 rounds of Dynamax Pokemon before reaching the Mystery Legendary at the end. You can catch these Pokemon as you progress to swap out with your rental. Since HP and statuses carry over between battles, it may be good to make sure someone swaps between rounds. You may also encounter some helpful NPCs between rounds, such as scientists that can offer another rental Pokemon, or hikers that can offer some items. Any items you earn during the adventure can be kept, as well as a legendary Pokemon at the end if you catch it. One item you can find on Dynamax Adventures is an ability patch, which allows Pokemon to change its ability to the hidden ability. I think the Dynamax Adventures in Max Lairs look rather fun, and I'm excited to give them a try with my friends. I spent a decent amount of time in raid battles with friends already, so this shouldn't be too different. Plus, the reward is even better. Finally, let's talk about the Gallerian Star Tournament, a doubles tourney with gym leaders and strong trainers from throughout the Galar region. Players can team up with any trainer of their choice, making for some interesting pairings. The tournament is advertised as the hardest challenge yet in Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield, and it becomes available after completing both the Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra DLC expansions. The average trainer levels seem to be in the 70s, which is on par for late and post-game content in Pokémon titles. As is standard for doubles battles, it seems each trainer has 3 Pokémon. I wonder just how much these may differ from their final teams for each trainer. I'm personally really excited for the Gallerian Star Tournament, and I think it should offer a nice challenge. Hopefully the teammate AI is good. With that wraps up this preview video. Pokémon Sword and Shield, the Crown Tundra DLC expansion, launches tomorrow, October 22nd, and it's looking to be an exciting addition to the game. I'm genuinely pretty excited to see so many classic legendary Pokemon return yet again, and to take them down with a group of friends. The Gallerian Star Tournament seems to offer a fun challenge as a reward for finishing all the DLC too. Of course, I'm also just excited to check out the story content, because I rather enjoyed the plot to Pokémon Sword and Shield. Anyway, we'll be doing a live stream once the update is out, so be sure to check that out. Are you guys excited for the Crown Tundra to release? Let us know down below. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to Game Explained for plenty more on Pokemon and other things gaming as well. Until next time, farewell.